Alrighty then, sorry for the dead space. I was at the refrigerator getting my water. I do apologize for that. Hello everybody, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Shout out to you. If you don't mind sharing the care, hit that like button if you don't mind, and just share out that you are here amongst us. So certainly hope everybody's doing well. People that are listening now live, people that will be listening later, people that will be doing whatever they're doing. So shout out to you all. First things first, I got to start out. I'm really starting to hate this TV because I want it on all the time. I want it on all the time. And it is something else. So it is the B2 OLED. We are in the OLED era here over on the Porch Light podcast. And I don't see myself going back to an LED. I just don't ever see that happening again. It's not that it may not, but I'll be it's a beautiful TV. It's the LG B2 and just stunning TV. Very, very well done, very well balanced, very well balanced. So we'll get into it. We'll get into some of these stories. This will be a kind of a short show because I do want to get onto some gaming. Shout out to everybody here. You see what we got. There's a lot going on. We got the KRATO of War Ragnarok combat. It's stunning. I watched that video about 15 minutes ago where I was like, wow, it's looking like it's going to be pretty in your face, you know, and pretty violent, which I'm loving it. There's a new PS5 game in the works. We'll go ahead and put that on the screen right now because we are a gaming podcast. And since I am the smartest man in the room, I will go ahead and we'll pull this on up for us because I do think it's important. Well, now where is it at? I just saw it. I'll be dang on. Is it already jipped me and gone away? Well, let me go somewhere else. Let's try this. Let's do this, and this, and we'll do that. Let's see here. This one. See here. Nope, not that one. We'll be coming to that one though. So it must be this one. Yeah. Let's put this up on the screen. This comes courtesy of our friends over at IGN. So shout out to everybody that's here now. Let's just take a quick grab of this and let's add the source. There we go. All right. So PlayStation is building a new studio to work with Naughty Dog on an unannounced game. So it says they're in uncharted territory. Wink, wink, nod, nod. Kind of pun there. But it says here, this comes from IGN. It says that this was today. This was at 7 o'clock in the morning. You can see right here. And you see Sony is building a new development studio to work with Naughty Dog on a major PlayStation game. As spotted by VGC, a job listing shows the new team is being created in collaboration with PlayStation Studios VA or Visual Arts, a developer that previously assisted with PlayStation's motion capture, cinematics, animation, and more across several franchises, including Uncharted and The Last of Us. The motion capture in The Last of Us is second to none. Says the new developer, when they work with Naughty Dog to create a new PlayStation game, this new developer will then work. So they're creating a studio to help support Naughty Dog, in their visual market. I think it may have something to do with the TV show. I think Naughty Dog learned a whole lot of new things with this TV show on how to do motion capture. So says here, though Sony doesn't say explicitly that the new game will be a AAA production, it does request that the candidate is proficient in all aspects of AAA game production and management. So don't be shocked if you see somebody leaving a studio to try to go take this job. So since it has published at least 2 AAA games previously. Wow. Sounds like they're trying to hire from within. Though nothing is confirmed, hints towards PS I guess that should say PS5, or PlayStation Visual Arts becoming a developer on its own projects instead of supporting others, have appeared throughout the last few years. One job listing from 20 showed the company was hired for a third-person action-adventure game with melee and range combat. So this is what Sony means right here by having developed, you know, organically getting developers. You can just create your own. They have huge studios with Insomniac and Gorilla. You know, some of the newer studios they'll be bringing in. So we'll definitely have to check that out and make sure. We'll keep an eye on this. I think this is a big story. And but we'll keep an eye on this. And it, again, says then there's nothing. It says nothing is official. So we'll just need to wait for Sony to make an official announcement. Now, this is kind of the kind of a moniker we're going with over here. Again, we're not going to get. There is a story with some speculation in there I'm doing today. It was just because it's fun to do this story because it's something I talked about. But it says Uncharted has been dormant since 2017's Lost Legacy, which was DLC turned spinoff of the mainline release, and Uncharted 4 Thieves End, which wrapped up story of protagonist Nathan Drake. Yeah, which I thought had a really good ending. But what say you? Is this something that you all could support and get behind possibly? Let me know in the comment section, because I always will read your comments, you know, unlike a lot of other people. So, but yeah, definitely we'll look into that and keep the bulb burning, because I think that's, you know, this is a big deal. So, and so yeah. So CRU says that he got an email from NVIDIA saying he can buy a 490 Founders Edition. I should spot you 1600. You'll send the 3080. Oh, if I hadn't bought the TV, that would be a possibility. But for the 3080, I would have given about 850 on it. So I didn't know. When did you get your 3080? I thought you always had a 2060. Did you get rid of your 2060? I'm just asking. Did you tell the 2060 to go kick some rocks? So just asking for a friend, you know, asking for a friend. So yeah, hit that like button, people. We'll go ahead and move to our next story. First things first is on 60 frames no lag yesterday. Had a really good time on there. Go check out my man Porter Rock's podcast. We had fun. It was a great time. You know, having to you know, they're talking about the stuff with the CMA, and I'm getting to a point, like I said before, I really hope they do approve it, because these guys are going crazy, you know, at this point. And like I said before, I will be on the ground laughing on the floor if they say no deal. So not that I think they will, but I will be on the floor laughing if they say no deal, because at this point Microsoft is just, they're tearing themselves down to try to get this deal done. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. So hopefully, for their own sake, it works out for them, for their own sake. So because they're up here going nuts. So let's talk about God of War Combat. And you know, I heard people saying that Sony shouldn't have given out the codes. They should have given us the codes, and, you know, give me the code, Sony, even though that these guys have sat back and said that Sony's being anti-consumer and all this kind of stuff. And you know, like, you know, you're going to sit up there and make a false accusation and then expect Sony to then send you some type of code. You know, it makes no sense at all. So, I mean, it does. It makes no sense at all. So we'll see if we can put this up on the screen here while I'm talking. That way you all can kind of follow along here. This comes from Push Square. Got to remember, either you're a circle or you're a push square. And we are definitely not a push. We're not a circle over here. Well, I'm a circle in a way. But let's see if I can turn on the closed caption so you all can see. Yep, I can. Then we can make that bigger. Yep. So yeah, but yeah. So this comes from the video I think yesterday. Sony did a God of War combat trailer, and yeah, they did so this shows you some of the combat that you'll be facing. We'll kind of look at this. Like seeing a lot of diversity. What they're showing you is that they have a diverse studio. You know, they got brothers working there. They've got, you know, our Asian sisters working there. So they're telling you what they do, and what a lot of people are saying is, well, you know, God of War is going to be this, you know, it's going to be more brutal than I guess it was. And to me, the last game was brutal. So this game is supposed to be more brutal than last game. And last game, as you can see, is pretty brutal. So if you played last game, it was 2018. It won Game of the Year. Again, it wasn't my personal Game of the Year. My personal Game of the Year in 2018 was Detroit Become Human. I have said that. And it wasn't even nominated. And then my second Game of the Year was Assassin's Creed. I think Odyssey was 2000. Which, speaking of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, if you haven't played it and you have a PlayStation 5, you can get it, and you have Plus, you can download that for free. I did it. So I haven't played it yet on the OLED. What I plan on doing today is deleting Modern Warfare. And shout out to Strictly Gaming, because he taught me, you know, he suggested on how I'm supposed to load that on the PlayStation 5 in order to play it. I'm going to play Resident Evil, that demo, in third person, and that way I can see what it looks like, and you all can see it on the OLED TV. I'll do that later on today. The big thing today is the Wakanda Forever Black Carpet, Black Panther Wakanda Forever red carpet debut. It is their opening tonight, I believe, at the El Capitan Theater. I think it's El Capitan in California. We'll double check it, but that comes on. I left a link in the description if you all want to follow that when it happens. That way you can see the actors and get some skinny on what they're doing in the movie, and they'll all be there. Ryan Coogler will be there. Lupita Nyong'o will be there. Denai Guerrero. They'll all be there. Angela Bassett, Winston Duke. They'll all be there. So check it out. So, and if you don't want to watch it, that's fine too. I just wanted to leave that link in there for you. But as you can see here, I don't have the sound on because I'm afraid of some kind of strike. And so I just wanted to show this. If you haven't seen this trailer, this was yesterday. And but basically, I mean, yeah, this looks like what I already played, but it looks good. It does look like, however, I don't know if this is part of the new game or if this is I'm trying to look and see who this other dude is with the sword on the left. I don't know if you all saw that. So apparently he gets more powerful. Maybe that was there's Loki with him. Shout out to Sick Humor. I agree with him. He said he doesn't think Loki is Kratos' son, and a lot of people think he was is it Balder? It was his son, and that's why he went to Kratos' house at the beginning of the first of God of War 4. So yeah, I'm not, again, God of War 4 was the first God of War I played. I still can't call him the God of War because that's Ares, and people keep saying, well, he killed Ares, and it's like, no, he didn't. If he killed Ares, then there's no more war. That's what people need to understand. The fact that there's people still fighting means Ares is still alive, and that's according to the mythology. So it's not real. I understand it. People can be like, ooh, oh, that was pretty cool. So yeah, and so how many of you all were buying this? And it didn't matter what kind of combat you were gonna have. Oh, that was pretty cool. That was actually pretty cool. So it looks like they're showing some new animations. So yeah, looks like looks like there's more verticality in this game. That's new. So it's I don't know why they're just standing there. It's different. So he says he's gonna be a little bit more aggressive. So what's happening, PlayStation Ecstasy? So yeah, we'll definitely have to wait and see. And I'm excited about it. I'm buying it. I believe it comes out in 2 weeks, 14 days. So I think I have to work that day, so I will not be picking this up until either late Friday night or Saturday morning, or Saturday, I should say Saturday afternoon, I should say. So but what do you all think? Do you all think this is something that you know, are you excited about the new combat and how it's going to be, how it's going to work out? So you trade it, you'll trade the 3080. He said, I'll trade the 3080 and 2060 for the TV. Really now? Well, we may be able to talk about that, because I should be able to sell that 3080 and just get another TV. So, you know, or the 2060 and get another TV. The TVs right now, at least when I went in there, guys, were cheap. They were cheap, so if you're looking, go ahead and get one. Also, Monday is Halloween, but for me, it is the return of the McRib. The McRib is returning. I am so excited. I am so excited. So, yeah, God of War Combat looks crazy good. Yeah, there you go. Oh, what's up, Ember17? What do you, you're learning how to code and program. What do you think of the God of War Combat as far as what you've learned in school? What is your opinion on it between 1 and 10, what you've seen? I know you haven't gone hands-on, but what do you think about it on a scale of 1 to 10? So, all 9 realms confirmed. What does that mean? So what exactly does that mean? Let's talk about that. What are the 9 realms? So, being like Midgard and all that kind of stuff. Is that what you're talking about? How they get a Mexican in Wakanda? Well, again, they're going with, okay, Namor is Aquaman. Aquaman is Namor. So what Ryan Coogler and Kevin Feige and Marvel did was they said, okay, they're going to give respect to what James Wan at DC did with Aquaman. They don't want people to confuse him and say he's Aquaman Light or Aquaman Jr. So they are saying that they are descended from the Mayans and from the Aztecans. So that's where it comes from. And he's not from Mexico. They would be from what would be the southern continent, or they'll say they're an offshoot kind of. We'll find out in a few more weeks, okay? So we'll find out their history, because they're retconning it, so they're going to actually have to build that history why we're there, you know, because they're not using the normal stuff. Namor is from Atlantis, but they're calling it Talocan. So let's give them time to build the lore. That's all I'm saying. So. He might have been kidnapped too and wasn't anybody's son. No, he is born. He's a mutant. Mom is a mutant. So, and they do say, and I think the actor playing him has said he is a mutant. So, and you'll probably hear the word mutant again in this movie. This will be the first movie you'll hear mutant, the word mutant in the MCU. They did use it in a TV show, Miss Marvel, but it was just kind of an offshoot. So, you know, even the Hulk to a certain extent is a mutant. His irradiation mutated him. So I have to wait and see how that's why they call the X-Men the child of the atom, something like that. So, you know, it is what it is. You want it, but you refuse to play on a console. Oh, okay, so you're gonna wait for it to come to PC. But God of War's got 4 different modes. Are you sure you don't want it? I'm just asking. You don't have to buy it. It's your money. So, but it does have 4 modes. So you said I did taxes, got new PC. Oh, you did? Okay, about 3 months ago. Still got both old PC at your bro crib. Okay, and that 2060 is fine if you want to do some 1080p and 1440p gaming. Okay, so that's fine for that. So you got unique shield stats confirmed. Yeah. Well, again, I'm excited for the game. Excited to explore the realm. So it's what they said is a 30-hour game. So that's plenty long. Plenty long. So listen to the RGT podcast with BitCloud 5 o'clock on Friday. So 5 o'clock. Yeah, in a couple days. Today's Wednesday. I was off Monday. My week's messed up. I worked yesterday. I'm off today. I'm off Friday. So I'm like working I'm working Saturday as well. Gonna miss it's gonna be the first year I'll miss the Florida Georgia football game, the world's greatest outdoor cocktail party. That's what it's called. Georgia's gonna blow Florida out though. McRib is going to be discontinued. Yeah, I'm sad about that. You know, I am sad about that, but it is what it is. You know, it's fine. I'm over it. This girl right here is hot. I would like to take her out for beer and wings. So, but again, I also thought it was funny that you had people saying that they should have gotten review codes when this whole year they've been saying Sony's anti-consumer. You know, I mean, you had people literally saying, you know, Sony, you should have sent me one. You should have sent me I've got a review code for it. Okay, the review code for God of War is $69.99 US, and you plug that code in, and within another minute or two, you'll get the game. So, and that's all I can really say about it. But what cracks me up about, you can see the pure disingenuality of these guys when they put somebody on blast, in this case Sony's being anti-consumer, Sony's doing this, Sony's doing that, but when now it comes to something that they want, all of a sudden they should have it. Again, disingenuous, self-determined, entitled bitches. So it is what it is. It is what it is. People gotta, why they're expecting things is beyond me when they've spent the last 6 months, 10 months, whatever, saying things that were not true. Why they expect it to be good or be better and get stuff. I wouldn't send you nothing. Okay? I wouldn't send you anything. So that's all I can say. Garudia, what's going on, brother? How have you been, my man? So, Beeger says Chile and Peru. Well, I think he's going to be, in that area where the Aztecs and the Mayans are. The Aztecs, I thought, were more northern or more sent towards the central part of Mexico. But we'll see. I mean, we can sit here and I don't mind doing some theory crafting, but we're also going to find out a lot more about him starting tonight, as far as how Ryan Coogler and Kevin Feige did his history, did his lore. Because they're changing it. So since they're changing it, we can go ahead. I'm willing to go ahead and wait another few hours because the red carpet event is in a few hours. Okay. So, Garudia, what are you doing, brother? So, did I see the Saturn Awards last night? No, I did not. So, what happened at the Saturn Awards? Can we pull that up? Well, let's take this down first. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. That would explain it. Well, there we go. Well, now what happened at the awards? So, who may have been kidnapped? You're kind of all over the place there. Oh, you missed the God of War trailer. All right. Well, yeah. Check it out and then give us what you think about it. Because if you don't know, Emrys been hiding in the tunnels. He been in school. So shout out to Emrys 17 and people like Emrys 17 who puts gaming in front of everything. That's why I like doing this podcast, because of people like him. So Aztec and Mayans are our FBA ancestors. Oh, but yeah, you can say that. Yeah, well, I mean, again, black people, first people on the planet. Africa people don't know what Africa stands for. Africa means it loosely translates to where all things come from. So yeah, Garden of Eden, all that stuff, Africa. So they tell you exactly where it is. Red Carpet is tonight, comes out in a couple of weeks. It is actually showing on a Wednesday at 3 o'clock on the 9th. And that the same day God of War comes out? So does God of War come out on the 9th? No, the God of War comes out on Friday. So again, it's weird for me. I'm working Monday, Tuesday. I'm off Wednesday. I'm gonna go see the movie. And then I'm gonna go get God of War Saturday. Well, I'm gonna go see Black Panther again on Saturday, the 12th. and that's when I'm gonna pick up God of War. It's on the 12th. China is trying to hide pyramids. Okay, what proof do you have? So, but the movie comes out on the 9th, but the red carpet is tonight. I put a link in the description in case you all want to watch it. It generally takes about 2 hours, but you will see a whole lot of stuff. And they'll talk to me. What's up, Plus Ultra? So you'll see a whole lot of stuff. So I don't know. I keep falling asleep. Well, like I said, I think it's 8 o'clock Eastern time, so I don't know what your time zone is. All game, you're not going to go see Black Panther 2. That's fine. That's your money. Again, for the people who want to start getting into the hype of it, it starts tonight, 8 o'clock. So we're excited about it over here. We're excited about it, but not everybody's going to go watch it. Everybody watched the first one. How do you have a Discord? Well, technically, yes and no. You know what? I don't even have permission to post in Sick Humor's Discord. Sick Humor don't love me no more. So I can't post in Sick Humor's or King Thrash's. So I do need to see if I can just create my own Discord. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to create my own Discord. Because I think I've got one, but you have to go through the RGT one. And let me see here. Let's see here. Let me create an invite. Okay, so I'm inviting people now to, it says my Discord. So let's see if people respond. I don't know if they will or not, because it may say something like you can't invite or something like that. So, not sure if I'm doing this right. Rest in peace, Optimus Code. I think that's everybody. Yeah, so I sent it to everybody on that list. So, but if not, I'll see if I can create one. If somebody let me know. I mean, I don't use it enough. So send link to Discord in this chat. I have no idea. So did I pick up the new Edge controller for PlayStation yesterday? No, I did not. Let me look at it though. Let me see how much it is. PS. Are you talking about the God of War one or the Edge controller? No, that thing is $200, right? Yeah, no, I don't want one that bad. So now if somebody wants to send me a dono, I will buy one. I'll get it, right? But yeah, it is out for pre-order. Thanks for reminding us of that. Let's put that up on the screen in case people do want it. You can go get it now. And shout out to you if you do get it. And let me know how it is. So here, that's it. It's available for pre-order, but it's $200. So for me personally, I'd rather have a new HOTAS. That's a hands-on throttle and stick. I'd rather have a new HOTAS for the flight sim that I play than this. But I'm not going to knock a man's hustle. You all got to remember, I got to pay off this TV. That was $1,000, G. Shout out to Jay Barry. So, me buying stuff for myself is over. I mean, I'm buying Callisto Protocol. I'm gonna do my shot. I'm buying Top Gun Maverick. So I've already got that set aside. So anything new to that, nah, I'm not doing it. But if somebody wants to send a dono, I won't lie about it. I will pick it up then. So I won't lie to you. Okay. So let's see here. Well, I've got a Discord. You just have to go through. All right, let me see if I can do it. Okay, here it is. So it says Torchlight Podcast. It says create an invite. So, but it doesn't have a hyperlink. You know, it doesn't have an invite. It says I can search for friends, but it doesn't give me a hyperlink. Now, hold on, let me try. It's like that on all of them. So where is there a hyperlink that I can use? Because I don't see one here. Let's see here. See here. Let me try to do it this way. No, that's not going to work either. It doesn't have any hyperlinks. So, oh, so that's how I send a direct one. All right, I found that out. All right, I have to get in there and try this out. I just have to research it. Is the Sony X85K decent TV? That's what I have. Yes, it is. It is still an LED. It is the low-end Bravia. Try to go a step higher than that. So try to go a step higher than that. Well, I just don't use Discord enough to really understand it. So I've really never sat down. I will, however, once my goal, and I'll announce this now, if and when we hit 1,800 subs, I will go ahead and do a whole new Discord and do it like that. That's kind of one of the goals. So, and then the members will get access to that Discord. So, well, take that back. Everybody have access to the Discord. The members will get special privileges in the Discord, put it like that. But I wasn't going to announce that till 1,800 subs. But yes, that TV is a decent TV. You have to give us the way to find your link. Show us the way. Yeah, I will once I get one. I'll create one. Matter of fact, let me go here and pull up a video on how to do it. How to send server link to a friend. Let's see here. Oh, here's a 90-second video. Let me look at it real fast. Because we can do this real fast. It might just work right now. See, okay, how does a link? Okay. Well, see, this is all on PC. Damn, somebody's got to make a Discord server fast under 5 minutes. So I'll look at that one. So this is a pain in the ass reading all this. See here, it says I'll just read this later. I'll do this later, and I'll drop a Discord in the on Twitter. I'll do it like that. That'll make everybody happy. So 1,800 I meant to say. 1,800, not 18,000 I meant. So you've been looking at the LG C2 TV, wondering whether to buy it or not. Yeah, those are good TVs. I'm just not gonna. I mean, this TV is my last TV. But I mean, if somebody, I have a Sony X85J TV. Hold on, did you say 85K or J? Let's see here. I have a Sony. I mean, it's a Bravia TV. It's just the lower end Bravia. So yeah, it's those are Sony makes a real good TV. Sony, Samsung, and LG make the 3 best TVs out there. Then you have a step down, and in that step down, that's when you get to TCL and the rest of those. Which again, those aren't bad either. I mean, I know people don't have. I get it. I'm not here to say not to do it. So, but yeah, the C1s, the C2s, the B1, B2. Those are really good TVs. Stay away from the A1 and A2 LG TVs. Those are both, I believe, 60 hertz. Why they're so damn cheap. So just try it like that. X85K. Let's look that TV up. TV. Go to ratings. We just look right here. Well, you can see here, movies is not too good. Video games are 7.8. Let's see here. So narrow view angles, got great SDR, peak brightness, reflections from modern lighter and sources aren't distracting. low input lag when you put on gaming mode. It's got the proper Chromia settings. So let's see, it's got HDMI 2.1. And it's got variable refresh rate support, so you're good there. It doesn't have the premium tag, so is that what you're looking for? Then yeah, it's a good TV. So it's identical to the X85J, and I can still find the X85J for cheaper. And it just probably has a newer panel on it. Now the 90s is the higher end. That's what I was saying, to try to go to the 90, because you can see right here how everything is better. Everything is in the green. So yeah, again, and now Sony TVs and LG TVs don't get as bright as Samsung's TV. Samsung's got those artificial brighteners on them, and they're already, and you can keep them in standard, and they're still, you don't have to switch them to the Samsung TV to the other settings because it's so damn bright. So you can't go wrong with it. I would suggest the X90K, but you got to get what you can, what's in your budget, and that's fine. So because you're at least mid-tier with this one. So just take it from somebody who went in with the low end, and then I went to a friend of mine and saw Forbidden West running, and I about died. So the Discord is better than Twitter. So okay, it may be better than Twitter. You think ESA should already start to promote or advertise a suicide hotline on XBL? So we have some. Well, I mean, come on, let's not take it there. You have an ONN monitor. All right, well, as long as you like it, I wouldn't have bought it, but okay. Never bought an LG TV before. Always had something. That's the way I am, Dion. This I've now had in the last 16 months a Samsung TV. Then I went out and bought the Sony TV. Now I've got the LG TV. So I'm done buying television sets. I'm done. And I could convert that 50-inch Samsung TV into a monitor. That's what somebody was telling me to do. Man, why don't you just make it a monitor? Well, then I have to buy another TV stand, and I'm gonna have to put it in my bedroom, and then build another PC and put it in there. So, or get an Xbox and put it in there or something like that. So I may do that. I don't know. So, yeah. Let's see. I assume, is that an ONN monitor or just one monitor? I still want a QW monitor. But I'm not buying that anytime soon. They can have that. So I'm gonna have to stay back. Like I said, I'm done with Best Buy. When I go buy Top Gun Maverick on I think it comes out in a couple of weeks. Oh, let's see when it comes out. Sugar free. Maybe it doesn't come out till next month, but I thought it came out. It may not come. Hold on, let's see here. Top Gun Maverick 4K. Yep, Blu-ray release date. Here we go. No, it didn't release until December. I'm looking at this right. Oh no. Sorry. Releases it releases Monday. Yeah, comes out Monday, so I will be buying it on Monday. So walking into Best Buy, right there it is. It doesn't even have a price next to it. So $27.99. All right, yeah, I'm buying this on Monday. Do you know the way? Do you know the way, my brother? So yeah, that's it. That'll be and I wouldn't mind the steel book, because this is the last Top Gun movie we're gonna get with Tom Cruise. So yeah, getting it. So yeah, it comes out Monday with the McRib. So Monday's huge for me. Y'all be talking about trick or treating. I'm gonna go get me a McRib. I'm buying Top Gun. I'm gonna be on fire on Monday. I will be on fire Monday. Groovy Legends, what about Resident Evil Versus and Resident Evil 8 DLC on Friday? Well, I've already got Resident Evil. I don't have the DLC yet. I will be buying it Friday. I don't know anything about Versus. I hate to say, I'm going to be showing the demo today of the third person mode on Resident Evil. I'm going to go ahead and delete God of War. I'm going to delete Modern Warfare because it's eating all the space on my PlayStation 5 because you just can't download the game. You have to download all this stuff with it. Like all of this stuff's got to be downloaded with it. So it sucks, but you have to have all that stuff downloaded in order to get access just to that game. So, and I was almost finished with it anyway. So at the end of the day, it's getting deleted, and I'm going to put what you call it on there. So you heard the breakfast steak and egg bagel was back at McDonald's. Yeah, it is back. I saw it this morning. So check Twitter when you can. I sent your PC in Discord. Okay. Let's see here. I'll do that right now. So, oh, I see it. Yeah, that's right. Oh, it turns colors. Damn, that's pretty nice. Wow. Not very good wire management, but very nice. Oh, I didn't know you did music. I see that right there. Yeah, cool. Oh, we got to get you a beer mug, man. That cup right there got to go. That cup got to go. I'm just kidding with you. Nice setup there. Real nice setup. So, nice setup there. No, ain't gonna lie. Ain't gonna lie about it. So, Modern Warfare 2, I'm buying that on Black Friday unless somebody donates enough for me to buy it. If somebody donates for me to buy it, that means I will put on a headset and call into B2. So, but that's the only way I can do it because I'm just getting, for me personally, I'm got other stuff on budget. So I've got God of War coming. I've got my Black Panther tickets that I've got. I'm getting the Top Gun movie. I'm getting the McRib. I'm getting Callisto Protocol. I'm getting Crisis Core. Because isn't Crisis Core a prequel to Final Fantasy VII? So I'm buying that. So, ew, porn. So I know I was just kidding with you. Oh, your cable management. You don't know how these zealots. See, you don't know how these zealots work, but everything looks possible right now. As far as what? You heard you mail other. Oh yeah, that was funny on 60 frames no lag. Yeah. No, people had emailed me, and I'm in their server. I'm in their Discord, and I put my email in there in case people want to, because there's new people playing, and they wanted to see what it was like to fight against the F-22. I'm like, all right, I've got that. I'll take it up against you. And they had, one guy was learning how to fly the F-16, and the other guy was learning how to fly the F-15. And then, so it was all Air Force. So we went toe to toe, we merged. And even after we merged, I shot them both down on a merge. I didn't use long range missiles. They had long range ARAMs on their planes, and they couldn't find me because the Raptor, the F-22 is a stealth plane. So they did not see me on radar. I merged with both of them, and they couldn't believe it, And so they shot at me a couple times, but I defeated them. I don't know if you watched Top Gun Maverick, the move that the Su-57 pulled. I can't do the same maneuver in the F-22, but I can defeat missiles kinetically versus dropping flares. I don't have to drop flares. You can defeat them kinetically in that type of plane with thrust vectoring. So that's what the plane on Top Gun did. It used a thrust vectoring maneuver. So it's incredible. Then it turned it into a falling leaf. So like I said, it's one of the prettiest maneuvers. I think it was all CG, but the plane can really do that. So yeah, it was funny, man. Like I said, it was funny when they were making fun of me. Yeah. But I played games online before. I just don't I don't look. I mean, like I said, I got emailed. I did not search it out. So you have to email me and search me down. So, okay, that's cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, P-Rock cracked me up last night. So he cracked me up. So, and like we were talking about on 60 Frames of Lag, you all knew that they were going to try to spoil God of War. You knew that, all right? You also knew that they were going to say things like it's DLC. We know that. We already know it's coming. It's DLC. It's what else? The other one. It's being held back, even though it's got 3 modes that aren't going to be on PlayStation Pro. I think on PlayStation Pro it's just going to be 1800p, which is 4K because they checkerboard it, and it'll be 30 frames per second. They may have a 1080p 60 mode, and we gotta wait. So gonna wait on it. So it was fun. So yeah, we know that already. So it's just kind of like it's old news. Like I put on Twitter, the Xbox One used to be fun, but now they're predictable. You know, now you're predictable at this point. So it's just not fun anymore. Y'all gotta, you know, I mean, they were talking about stock prices today. You know, they talked about stock prices today. So it's funny at this point for me personally, as somebody who doesn't participate anymore. I heard somebody saying yesterday on their podcast that you know, they still think there's a console war going on, and that's part of what is happening. It's the console war is over, and there are men in the PlayStation community who refuse to let it go. So, and that's their fault. That is their fault. Just like I said last night on Porter Rock's podcast, it is these guys come up to you saying these things, and gals do it too. Talking about that one girl that looks like she may have lied, and the Bayonetta stuff. And how fast these moist ass incels just came out and said, well, this is wrong because they're thirsty. How can you treat her like this? And you know that we don't know all the story. We don't know the story. So yeah, we won the console war. The gamers won the console war. Am I busy today? Meaning what? I will be streaming the what's the name of that? Resident Evil 8 in third person mode. I'm streaming that today just to see what that's like. So yeah, they're not fun anymore. Anytime they're talking about, I mean, why? I mean, if they're on a game console, why are they talking about? And you have to really understand that all they really want to say is that Xbox is relevant. That's it. Everything is hidden behind Xbox. They don't believe Xbox. Sony made Xbox feel irrelevant last generation, and it really plays on their psyche. That's all it is. That's why I don't really say a whole lot of anything, because if I want an Xbox, you know, damn it, I'll go buy one. That's the way I look at Xbox. It's nothing good or bad. If I want one, I'll go buy it. It's that simple. So, but yeah, we won the console war, but you got to understand the people who built their channels on console war, they're not willing to let it go. They're still talking about PlayStation putting games on PC because it takes away from their console war. That's why. Okay, that's why they're upset about it. So shout out to Optimus Cole, rest in peace. You know, he is right about that. When I took a step back and I saw it was these fanboys, these ponies that were they're an issue. They are an issue. They won't let shit go. And shout out to Sick Humor TV once again. That's why he left PlayStation Nation. They just don't want to be associated with their effery. You know, so it is what it is. You don't care about Call of Duty, but you still understand Sony's stance on the case. I do too. Yeah, I'm not a huge Call of Duty guy. You know that, right? You all know that. So I understand Sony. Look, they both are saying exactly what they need to say. If I was Microsoft, I would be saying the same thing. Now, and I specifically told everybody, just wait. I will talk about it when it's over, when it's done. I will talk about it again. There was some new information that came out, but again, I can't believe a bunch of gamers are talking about an acquisition like this, and That's why I'm staying away from it, because to me it makes no difference. If I want the game, I'll go buy it. Nothing changes. I still have to go to the store and get the game. So it is what it is. It's just so goddamn disappointing that there are people like this. So and I used to be one of them. So that's why I'm kind of like, okay, I'm just gonna take a step back and just let what happens. I'm not going to stress over it anymore. So let's see here. Yeah, Vija, it's over the MTXs and stuff like that, which I totally understand. And, I'm like, okay, well, Sony can, they're going to get let's just say the deal goes through. Sony will get marketing rights for Battlefield. And then there you go. You'll be playing another game shooting at each other. And so that's what you'll do. They'll align themselves more closer to EA with Battlefield. And they'll more than likely bring back Medal of Honor. My understanding is they're going to throw a lot of cash at EA to co-develop Medal of Honor. And that game will only be on PlayStation. It will only be on PlayStation. So, thank you, Grudy. I appreciate you. Well, I think people have a right to look at it being it's a threat to your business model for Sony and Nintendo. So that's why I said before, the deal goes through, I expect Sony to go to the Bank of Japan and get a promissory note, which is a loan. I mean, you all can look that up. Then they'll be able to possibly go buy a whole lot of stuff. So but before it even gets to that point, before your Kool-Aid is made, you got to put the water in the pitcher, and then you got to put, then you got to get the sugar out. I mean, these guys just want everything up front. It's like, it's not going to happen like that. So, but the CMA invited people, other companies, to voice their concerns. That's what Sony did. That's what Google did. So that's it, that's all they did, so I could, they're not inserting themselves. They're not doing anything illegal. But what Microsoft has ended up saying is what I thought they would end up saying, which is, quite frankly, we can't compete without this deal. That's what they're saying. They are literally saying that to the CMA. We can't compete with Sony and Nintendo. We need this deal so that we have something to sell potential customers on why you should get our system. That's ultimately what Microsoft is saying. And I'm okay with that, because to me, they're being honest. That's all you want from a company, is for them to be honest with you as a consumer, as honest as they can be. Let's see here. Sony will be fine. They'll be fine. That's what I'm saying about it. I mean, it's just, they'll be fine. You think there should be a Spider-Gwen? Make a conspiracy. No, I'm not a conspiracy guy. So I could be, for the right price. I can be a conspiracy man for the right price. I can start buck dancing and jiving and shaking my ass in front of the camera for the right price. So, well, I think Insomniac is going to add, would you rather see Spider-Woman or Spider-Gwen? I'd rather see Silk. So out of all three of the female Spider-Men, I'd rather see Silk. Although Spider-Gwen I understand why people like Spider-Gwen too. So, but I'm a bigger fan of Silk than I am Spider-Gwen. But that's just me personally. But I'd rather see Silk do it than anybody else. The two spider totems who I love, Spider-Gwen and Spider-Man O'Hare. Okay, yeah. I'm more of I like Miles and Peter and Silk. That's no shade on the other Spider-Man. There's plenty of them. So Silk sucks. No, she doesn't. Come on now. That they could do something with that, especially with the mental health issues. I think that's a character that they could do. They got to get the right character though. So They're gonna probably end up with they're gonna be a white. It's gonna be a white female. I would have went. Me personally, I would have went with probably an Asian spider girl. You know, a silk. But that they probably won't. And Sony might. I mean, it's Sony, for crying out loud. So, but that's what I would have went. But it'll probably end up being like a white girl. So it's nothing wrong or bad. So, but I like silk. So I like her powers. I mean, I like her powers more than anything. So her spider sense is more pronounced than Parker's. Like, she can sense other Spider-Mans, but Peter Parker can't do that. So so Miles, well, you can see that coming in the cartoon, in the comics. Yeah, that's who he's with in the comics. Miles is with Gwen. So I prefer that run anyway. If they're gonna, to me, if Sony introduces Miles, they have to, by default, by the second Spider-Man movie, introduce a Spider-Gwen as well. I don't disagree with you. So yeah, there you go. Let's see what else you all got here. What else we got here? Yeah, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this Last of Us being multiplayer. Yeah. Or free to play. Let's talk about it being the free to play. I love it. So I love it. This is a rumor. We'll just kind of end it on this. It's already 10:30. Having a good time here. That like button. There's some people getting mad about this, but my God, I'm so tired of being right. I told you people, I told you all, if they did this game, it was going to be a free-to-play multiplayer game, and here we are. So here comes your first rumor. It is a rumor, so this is me putting on my Matt's Gaming, Marlin Gaming Nation hat. So here we go. Wait a minute, I can feel it. I can feel it coming on. Oh, Sony, here it goes. I can't believe we're doing this. Oh, Sony, this is terrible. You can't do this to us, Sony. It can't be a free-to-play game. Oh no, they're gonna go day and date now. Go day and date, Sony. Oh, Sony, you shouldn't be doing this to us. You know, this is anti-consumer. You know, and you need to send me a code because I want to review Code of God of War. So this game looks like it could be taking place in San Francisco. That bridge up there on the left does look like the Golden Gate Bridge. Says here, the following 2 years, we've only had leaks of a potential battle royale inspired map and assurances from Naughty Dog that The Last of Us multiplayer would be worth the wait. Luckily, series creator Neil Druckmann broke his silence at the Gaming Fest. That's right, he did do that. So it says here this is based on a job. It says here, we're looking for a live ops producer to support our major new multiplayer title. So this is now confirmation that they're still working on it. So we are looking for the right candidate to get in early and help define the processes, requirements, and infrastructure that will support the project through launch and beyond. So the whole beyond thing, this is the always online part. So this here, let's see, said the multiplayer would be one of Sony's planned 10 live service games, which again, we told you that too. We told you that as well. Hard not to be concerned with the monetization, even if it's merely restricted to cosmetic items. I guess that'd be like costumes and stuff like that. It could be utterly immersion breaking to see opponents clad and wearing costumes in the middle of an apocalypse. That is true. That is true. I think, to me personally, there is going to be there are gonna be cosmetic things, but it has to go hand and foot with what is around you. See what I'm saying? So that's all I can say. Ooh, look at this. RDNA 3, baby. RDNA 3. Here we come. Here we come. Here we come. So I am loving it, though. I am loving it. These dudes are going to be mad as hell. And all I keep saying to you guys is that if you listen to me, I'm not going to lead you wrong, because I don't want nothing from you but to donate a like and a share. Everybody else is wanting you to, you know, to hit that XYZ buttons and donate and stuff like that. So there's always a reason to lie to you, because I don't have to be here. So I don't. I can be looking at my brand new B2 TV. So it's looking at me right now. What it's talking to me. It's saying, Craig, you must play on me today, Craig. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. TV's talking to me now. So what am I supposed to do? Got a TV that's talking to me. Let's see here. Not anything close to the Halo Infinite or split. Yeah, it's not. It's not. Visual saying it can be free to play, but it better be great at launch. Have a decent buffer on new content coming. Well, I think that's why they're taking their time, is because they're going to do content probably in seasons. Is what I've heard. So in the spring you'll get new content. Then in the summertime you may get new content. They'll open kind of the way was it The Division? How they opened up different maps or different things, and they put maps in. And they may say if you have what is the third tier of PS Plus, if you're in the highest tier, you may get access earlier to the maps. It may be something like that. You know, these other guys are gonna have to wait 3 weeks, and then the maps will come to them. But you guys that had the highest tier, you've already been on the maps. Kind of like when Xbox had the 360 out, and they had Call of Duty, and they got all the maps first before PlayStation got them. They got maps. I mean, there were some maps on the Xbox that never came to PlayStation. So, of course I love you guys. Okay? So, of course I love you guys. So, says, your theory is Sony is about to drop the Wolverine game when the Deadpool 3 movie is dropping. That's, so you think 2024 for Wolverine? Fair enough. You're probably right about that. Yeah, you know what? You're talking about co-marketing there, Garudi. I like that, brother. I like that. You're talking about co-marketing. See, that's what he's talking about there. With Wolverine being in Deadpool, it's a perfect time to drop the Deadpool game. That's what he's talking about. That's very Marvel-esque. Yeah, that's the way they do it. So the RX 7900 finna blow 490 out of the water. I don't know if it'll blow it out of the water, but we're gonna have to wait and see. We gotta wait to get some benchmarks. So I saw you say it there, Groovy. You'll definitely get credit for that. Definitely. Go ahead and somebody clip that. CRU, go ahead and clip this if you can. If you can, just give Groovy a credit on that. On Deadpool Wolverine video game co-marketing, because Hugh Jackman is going to be in Deadpool 3. So yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, you know. Double PS5 says booked up your week with work. Oh, you booked your week? Huh? Book my week or work for Ragnarok. Ragnarok comes out on Friday, so you can work all week long. Come on, brother. Shout out to rest in peace the great Kevin Samuels. We got to work as much as we can. Get your hours in and go get. Me personally, I may not be able to get God of War Friday because I have to work and I won't get. That puts me at GameStop. Jesus, maybe 8:45. So I might as well just wait till the next day. So, clip 30 seconds on Twitter. All right, cool. Appreciate you, brother. Make sure you give Grudia Legends credit, though. I didn't call that. Grudia did. So let's make sure he gets his flowers. Make sure you give Grudia your flowers. I don't disagree. that it could be a nice co-marketing thing there. So makes sense. You booked the week off? Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta work that week. That much I can tell you. I'm gonna go see Black Panther on Wednesday, and then I will be I'll be working Thursday, Friday, and when I get off Friday, God of War. So God of War, but I'll probably be getting it Saturday. But let's see here. What else? Yeah, so it's gonna be free to play, and people are allegedly, this is a rumor, and we're gonna see if it's official. But man, the people are allegedly getting mad. I mean, I want you to think how moist these dudes are. So, oh, you told the missus don't disturb. Oh, okay, well, there you go. You got some brass ones right there. You got some brass ones, so I would not tell the missus that. Me personally, I'm not gonna tell my missus that. So she will tell me, you don't get on. I can tell you now what she's gonna say. You won't be home till after 8:30. The store closes at 9. Why don't you just wait and get it the next day? She's right. That's what I'm gonna end up doing. So, and besides, she may have a little something planned for the brother man on that day. So we'll have to wait and see. And then we're gonna go to the movie Saturday anyway, so she may not care. So so you'll be in the doghouse for the week, but it'll be worth it. All right, well, fair enough. You're gonna be in the doghouse, you might as well be in there with some God of War. I can appreciate that. He's already thought ahead. He already knew it was gonna get him in the doghouse where he's gonna have God of War, so he planned it. That's all I can say. He's a man of he's just a thinking man. He just gets it done. But I love this here. I love it. This is WCCF Tech. I love it. I told you guys this is going to more than likely happen, and it will happen. Now, the question is are you going to play it? Because I've never played this game before. I don't even know what this is about. Just running around shooting people. So I'm going to stand over here in the corner, and I'm going to call in the B2 and get one-man army. So, yeah. So how many of y'all, I mean, that game comes out on a Friday, and who knows, Sony may get a wild hair and release it on Thursday for all we know, right? So do you all plan on picking it up the day it comes out, or are you going to wait a little bit before you get it? Are you going to wait and see if it goes on sale for Black Friday? I mean, what is you all's plan? I'm Call of Duty. I'm hoping even if Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 comes down to $49, I'll buy it at $49. So just plug the console into the TV or couch. Yeah, it's already pre-ordered. Dribble's gonna get it pre-ordered. I know I'm getting it more than likely on Saturday though. So I already know how my Saturday will be. I'll get up. We'll go see Black Panther. We'll come back. We'll walk at the mall because she's going to want to show off her ring that I got her. She's going to want to show that off. So when we do that, after that, if she shows off and gets something to eat at the food court, I'm like, okay, we got to go GameStop and get my game. So that's what I'm going to do. So, but are you all buying it? So, and are you all going to play The Last of Us multiplayer? You know, what are you all going to do? You're getting the Protocol, then Dead Space remake. You're going to be on the couch for the winter time, it sounds like. So you are on the couch in the winter time. But how moist are these guys going to be if this game is one of the 10 multiplayer games that Sony is making for the PlayStation? Because again, it's going to be available to play on the PS4 as well, because the PS4, even if it has to run it at 900p 60, and the Pro will probably be able to run it at 1080p 60, then you'll have it running at 60 on PS5, maybe higher. You may get 1440p 120 hertz, so or 120. So what are we going to do here? You know, it's going to be fun. Have I tried? No, I'm afraid to. I'm afraid. Because again, my TV's already talking to me, V'ger. I'm already well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play. Damn it, I hate this. I am going to play Resident Evil 5 in third person mode for that, whatever, that demo. I'm gonna try that out. I'm gonna do that first, and then I'll unload that or delete that or put that in cloud save, whatever you want to call it. Then I'll do The Last of Us, because I already know I won't. I'll be mad as hell at you if I play that. And I got other people saying that don't play Forbidden West because my face will melt. Somebody said, check it out. Somebody said that they exploded in their pants when they saw the Forbidden West on their OLED. So, God, I don't want to explode in my pants. Y'all gonna have me over here getting brand new underwear. Oh man. Well, for me, CRU, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get the game, but I'm only gonna play the single player. So, do I really want to pay $80 for a single player game? No, not for a Modern Warfare shooting game. I'll just wait, and it'll be on sale Black Friday for like $49. I guarantee you, it'll be $49.99. So, not RE5, RE Village, or RE8. It's RE5 is already third person. I don't know what you mean. Have you seen Forbidden West on your old mate's OLED compared to your TVs? And yeah, and I'm afraid. Because I was at work yesterday thinking about the damn TV. So I was thinking about the damn TV. So it is what it is. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Ragnarok promises a lot of HDR snow glimmer. Yeah, it looks good from and it's compressed on YouTube. So we'll see in a couple weeks. We just got 14 days. We gotta eat good and stay alive for 14 days. So but yeah, they've not on CD keys yet, but they had discounts for Steam and Epic. For what game? Did you all see the big thing on Steam, the Resident Evil sale? Did you all see that? They are having an absolute huge Resident Evil sale on Steam. You can get like 4 games for $20. Like Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 8, Resident Evil 2, and I think 3. I've got all those already. So, but Resident Evil 3 was fun. It was just for the price. I only paid $20 for it. But if I had paid $59.99 or whatever it was when it came out, I'd have been mad because that game was short. But I did finish it, so it was something else. I did finish it though. So Modern Warfare, yeah, I seen that. So I would get it and play the single player. And shout out to Lincoln Clay. Lincoln Clay was saying that that's the best looking game he's ever seen in his life. Now, you got to understand, Lincoln got that 490. He got a 490. So when you see white glimmer coming out from that already full lit up white snow, that's a real WTF. Well, again, yeah, and you know what I've said here, which is ray tracing was not what. All right, what does Cyberpunk look like on that OLED? Can somebody? Has anybody played Cyberpunk in OLED yet? In the chat, can you all give me what it's going to look? Because again, my problem is I only want a game for maybe an hour to 2 hours a day. If I sit there and it looks so good, I'll be mad and I would be pointing the finger at you all. You know, because I cannot be the man sitting in front of the TV. What do they call Daredevil? They call Daredevil the man without fear. I will be Craig, the man that won't leave his couch. I mean, I can't be that guy. So, so yeah, this is why we tell you guys, if you get into PC gaming, it's expensive on the front side. It's because it's an investment, but you make your money back in spades with these sales, whether it's CD keys, whether it's Epic, which Epic, they never have a sale. So, because I would have bought Forbidden West or Horizon Zero Dawn on Epic and on PC. So, Beecher said it looked all right, not stunning, but I played before updates. Okay, fair enough. So you were saying he saw 490 Modern Warfare gameplay. Nuts. They went nuts. I can only see it in 1440p. Well, yeah, that for me is 1440p for me is fine. I mean, that's for me though. I mean, everybody's different. You want 4K? You want 4K 120 on a monitor? You need at least what, minimum of 3090 minimum. I mean, depending on the game, but you can maybe get a 3080 and or a 6800 XT AMD. So games be free at Amazon price gaming Epic. Well, yeah, when I got my Amazon card, it was epic. I mean, it was, I was like, oh, they're gonna get the 6600 XT for that. Yeah, I'll get it. Chubby Thor is the most irate and dangerous Thor version instead of Chubby Thor. Okay. So, do what it is. Can I talk about how Thor is not the coward like he is in Marvel Cinematic? Well, what Taika Waititi did with Thor is so powerful. It's the same with Hulk. They didn't power them down. They just said, well, they're so powerful. They know they're the most powerful. So there's no reason for them to be acting like a bunch of badasses. So even in Thor Ragnarok, they call Hulk the most powerful Avenger. You remember that? They say the most powerful Avenger, boom, it's Bruce Banner. And then Thor would be right there. But Thor, by all definitions, is a god, So is Loki. So it's, it is what it is. Is what it is. 3080 Ti will not do 4K at 120. Well, that's what I mean. On an older game, it can do 4K 120. Yeah. They had to dumb it down for the kids. Well, I mean, again, you all got to understand now that Marvel's going more cosmic and they're going into the quantum realm, they're going more cosmic. You are going to see extremely powerful beings to the point where it won't translate on film. So Thor is so powerful, it doesn't translate on film well. The one time he went pure Thor was when it's in Infinity War, when he landed in Wakanda. Said, bring me Thanos, the entire sky turned gray. And then it shows him, he pretty much takes out the Black Order on his own, the Outrider army. He kills them all by himself. He takes out their ships. I mean, it is what it is. He's that powerful. And he should have killed Thanos had he gone for the head. So, Planet Eater, yeah. Well, the Planet Eater, isn't that Galactus? He's a Planet Eater. So, but yeah, Galactus is coming. He will more than likely for Avengers 4, or not Avengers 4, Avengers 5 and Avengers 6. It will more than likely be Galactus. But we're getting to a point now where they're going to have to bring it back to Earth. That's why they're introducing mutants. Again, the first mutant has already been introduced as Miss Marvel, not Captain Marvel. Miss Marvel is the first mutant. You can go back and watch the show. It's the first time the Marvel Cinematic Universe used the word mutant. Okay, now they're going to use it again in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. They're going to use it again. I guarantee they're going to use it again. So we'll have to wait and see how they introduce mutants into the MCU. So She-Hulk showed Hulk's son from Planet Hulk. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, so again, She-Hulk was used to set up multiple shows. It set up Daredevil and it set up World War Hulk. So I agree. So we're gonna see it, but you have to remember Hulk is owned by Universal, not by Marvel. Hulk is being shared with Marvel, Disney, just like Spider-Man is being shared. So we'll have to wait and see how they do the introduction. So the last Marvel film you watched was Ragnarok? Really? You didn't watch Infinity War or you did not watch Endgame or Miss Marvel or not Captain Marvel? You missed all that? Shang-Chi? Those are good movies. Shang-Chi's a good movie. Now, Black Widow, I agree with you. Black Widow that feels like a phase 3 movie. I mean, when you're watching it, feels like a phase 3 movie. So Aren't they all mutants? No. Who are you talking about? So, no, they're not because again, the Marvel couldn't use the word mutant. That was owned by Fox. So now they just use the word mutant in the TV show Miss Marvel. First time ever they use the word mutant. And they're going to more than likely, like I said, use it again in Wakanda Forever. So we'll have to wait and see, though. But I'm confident when I walk out of that theater, they're going to be calling Namor a mutant. So we'll have to wait and see. Well, WW1 Hulk is Planet Breaker. I don't disagree, but we have not been introduced to the Illuminati yet. You sort of saw them in Doctor Strange's movie, which I thought was good. But people got to understand that you have to be fans of Thor to really like Love and Thunder. You have to be fans of Doctor Strange to really like Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. You have to really like him. You have to like Wanda. You have to like all that. Okay? I mean, remember, they showed Wanda's parents, we thought, in WandaVision. But what if Wanda and Pedro had been adopted because their mom and dad had left? You know, what if they took them in? There's a whole lot of this is the whole thing of writing the stories and things like that. So that's what we're waiting on, and that's what we're getting hyped about. The hype starts tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Get hyped. Get hyped. I mean, this is the end of phase 4. Tonight starts the end of phase 4 with the MCU. You got to remember that. So, and then we move into phase 5, and that's Ant-Man Quantumania. That's I believe the first movie of phase 5. So we're good. Everybody knew phase 4 was going to be like this. Even Kevin Feige said it, because they're introducing a bunch of new characters. So, I mean, they introduced Shang-Chi. Okay, he's a kick-ass character. Watch that movie. You will not be disappointed. Well, you might be disappointed in the last 1/3, but overall, it's a good movie. But if the last movie you watched was Ragnarok, you missed Infinity War, you missed Endgame, you missed Captain Marvel. You do have to start watching these Marvel's TV shows on Disney Plus. Loki and WandaVision especially. So it is what it is. Come on now. You've always been a DC fan. Okay, well, nothing wrong with DC. Nothing wrong with DC. But man, it is almost 11 o'clock. Any more questions here? We'll go ahead and wind him on down, because I'm gonna go ahead and put this in, and I'll start live streaming gameplay of Resident Evil 8. Don't have time, only time for Ragnarok. Okay. Well, you're off today, so watch. I think after Ragnarok, wasn't it Captain Marvel? No. Watch Infinity War, okay? Watch Infinity War. Do yourself that favor. Namor is actually the first mutant, and he hated Landrell. Yeah, and again, we're going to have to... They retconned that, though, so you're right. You're 100% right, Garuda, but they've retconned it. So we will see what they changed starting tonight. You'll start hearing some things coming out. So we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out what they retcon. So like I said, the people that I follow are gonna be there. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, John Campia will be there with his wife. I think, let me make that clear, knock wood, maybe Rob will be there as well. Thoroughly getting excited for it. It's 8 o'clock. I will be I've watched them all. I'm not just doing this because it's Black Panther and I'm a black man. I'm watched them all. And again, you had a bunch of black men saying they were going to boycott Black Panther, and the boycott's not working because the movie is tracking for 175 million. So you all's boycott sucks. Okay, it sucks. Just so you know, you all better do better. Now you got to remember, the first Black Panther overperformed. It was supposed to be 175 million. It came in at 215 million. So let's see if this one hits 175 million to 100. If it goes 173 to 175, where y'all fail. I'm talking about the brothers who were talking about boycotting the movie. So yeah, it's gonna be an epic fail if it comes in like that. And I'm gonna go see it twice. So I can tell you that much. So I am seeing it opening night. and I am seeing it, which is Wednesday, and I'm going to go see it again Saturday afternoon. Let's see here. Namor is actually the first. Yeah, I read that one already. Illuminati's not been introduced yet, so yeah. Santa Monica goes with the looks of the Ragnarok lore, not the MCU. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Thor is a berserker, like a boy. Yeah, I mean, again, you're not wrong about that. That's the Thor we're seeing is more of the Norse mythology, Thor versus the MCU. That's fine. Yeah, I gotta write a letter to the CMA. I mean, it's crazy what those guys did. That's the dumbest thing I've seen in my life. So, you love Namor. He predates Magneto, Professor X, Wolverine, Emma Frost, and Cyclops. Yeah, true. Yeah, I'm not writing no damn letter to the CMA. I mean, I told you what my letter would say. It would say, do your jobs. I mean, that's all I can say to him at this point. So, how strong is Thor without his little hammer? Very strong. And he's worthy. But you got to remember, the hammer actually has a spell on it. It actually has a spell, and it's an actual living entity. It only lets people hold on to it who is worthy. And so he's very strong. Zaddy said the rat game runs better and plays better with duels. Oh, did he? Oh, no! Oh, my God. Are you serious? Oh, my God. Let's see if we can find that here. Let's call it Plague Tale Requiem. Let's do PS5 versus Series X. I'm trying to see here what people are saying. He said it runs better. Oh my God, y'all are hilarious. You're on the fence, blah, 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 blah. PlayStation record runs 1440p. So it's a 1440p 30 FPS game. It runs 1440p across both the PS5 and Series X, 1080p on the S. They have the same graphical setting. Let's see here. Difference between both versions comes down to performance. The PS5, okay, let's see here. However, 2.1 displays, yeah, we know that. Series S version delivers the most stable. It says the most stable performance on Series S of all three platforms, all three consoles, and is therefore the one that offers the best overall experience on consoles. The PS5 version has notable performance issues in some areas, especially when traversing open areas with a lot of rats on the screen. There's a bunch of rats on the screen. Again, I would play that game at 60, but it's not that big a deal. So, but I thought it was getting a 60 FPS patch. I was getting a 60 FPS patch. So, let's see. And again, it depends on where they're checking the game at. What I was told, they were like, they may check the game in a certain spot, and it is what it is. So it is what it is, people. It's just hilarious at this point. Oh, what is this? Ooh, here are your Black Friday sales. Wow, look at that. Head to the PlayStation Store when the promotion starts to discover your regional. Oh, these are regional. Starting, well, today. Oh, what's going on? Oh, no. Sony, this is anti-consumer. No. All the Assassin's Creeds. Wow. Oh, you can get the bundle right there. Cool. Civilization. That game's actually fun. What else we got here? We got the Sniper Elite game. G.I. Joe. They didn't know they had a G.I. Joe game. GTA 5. Leisure Suit Larry. Wet dreams dry twice. Though Leisure Suit Larry Leisure Suit Larry is the first adult version of video games in history. I had all those games on floppy disk. So, do we have any Sniper Elite? Let's see here. I'm waiting. Let's see here. They have Skyrim and Fallout 4. You can get the Game of the Year bundle. That's pretty good. Sniper Ghost Warrior contract. Yes! Yes! I'll have to definitely look at this. So, I'm excited about, okay, we got Fallen Order, PS5. Yeah, you got some pretty decent games here. Got some pretty decent games. The Outer Worlds is there. It's a pretty good game. Witcher 3 game. If you haven't played the Witcher 3 Game of the Year edition, now's the time. Now's the time. So, oh, we got Tom Clancy. Oh, you have all the Division stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I'm liking that. I like the Division. Let's see here. Oh, damn. Watch Dogs 1, 2. Alrighty. Yeah, you all, this is got a good sale here. Nice way to end the podcast on. A pretty good sale. So, you know, it is. Yeah, what are you saying? Thor's weaker than Hercules? Yeah, in theory he is. Yeah. Yeah, Hercules would be better with overall weapons. So Hercules can pick up any weapon and use it. Thor would have to use Mjolnir. So yeah, I don't believe it. So finally playing a Rat's Tail Requiem tomorrow after spending a week playing Dying Light 2. Cool. Well, I guess the light is still dying, so y'all didn't do. Yeah, the light's still alive. So, all right, guys, we're going off here. I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick power nap because I'm an old man and I got to take my Geritol and you know, all that good stuff that old people do. And as the smartest man in the room, I am going to leave you with a good one. And check me out. Hang around for a little bit because I will be loading up Resident Evil 8. And we'll see on that third person mode, see how that goes. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. Peace out. Peace, peace, peace.